So, let's see. Cure. What is he gonna play here? And Nice as well. Nice can do literally anything. Like, anything. He's a very nice Protoss. Now he can actually really good. He has really good macro play. And he has very out of the box tech transitions. And he has like the crazy cheeses. He has been playing a lot with Haas for like a decade or more, so he knows all about those crazy cheeses. He has seen them firsthand. He has experienced those on the ladder every day. Yeah, kind of. Oh, this is interesting. He stacked them purposefully. Like, did you see that? He stacked them one behind, so it would not overlap. I think it was on purpose. I'm not sure. It looked kind of nice. So, Cure going for the double gas, of course, here. It's gonna go into that Reaper and Factory, most likely. Could be a reactor first, but no, it's gonna be that Reaper instantly. And Nice is gonna go into a Cybernetics Core Nexus with this one. There's the Factory, the second depot, of course, here. So this is a very standard opening for the Terran these days. And they will pull 2 and 1 out of gas, or keep 2 and 1 in gas from the 3-3 to boost their mineral income for that faster command center. And this way is a little bit more on the tech side. I've seen the 1-1 mining as well, where the command center is even going to be a little bit faster than this one. It doesn't really do too much of a difference. Doesn't make that big of a difference, but a tiny thing. So Reaper's gonna scout, and of course Nice needs to wall his front. I've seen a lot of misplaced walls on this map. I think this should be good though. I've seen like a lot of holes here. This should be fine. So I don't think you can run in with the Hellions through like a weird angle. How do you get your hands on those replays? This one currently is live. This is not a replay. This is played in this second. And howdy, good to see you, bro. Ooh, shakalaka. Like there are discords. You can just go in there and grab them from the KSL, for example, from the Pegasaur. But you can also do like what I will probably do very soon. Is gonna subscribe to Waddy. And what he has on his own Discord, if you are a subscriber, you can gain access to all of the replays. He's doing full replays every month, I think, from all of his events. And you'll get access to all of the ones he did in the past and the ones that, of course, are being done during that month. So yeah, those are basically the ways. You either have to like subscribe to the channel. Oh, there's a misclick, by the way, here on the probes. They're actually going in. Nice is actually, man, Nice is really mis-microing here currently on his units. The probes, man, the probe line going crazy there. That was so much lost mining time in addition to 5 killed workers. This is looking terrible. And then we're gonna have a triple Widow mine as a follow-up. That is where the gas went, by the way. So now you know. Nice needs to defend this one. Can he do it? He had a good scout, so he knows kind of what's going on. I'm not exactly sure if he spotted the Widow mine. That could have been, because he's waiting for that drop. And if he can intercept this one, would be amazing. But it's gotta be even more lost mining. Look at this. He was about 400 to 500 in the lead there. Now he's gonna boost in. There's 2 Stalkers here, but the 2 Stalkers are not gonna be enough. The rest is coming in. Wait. Where did the 3rd mine go? It's walking. It's walking. I can see it. It's walking. So one detonate. Oh my god, it's walking. Oh, it's walking. It's hitting. Oh god, no. Okay, that's 2. Come on, Nice. You can do this better. It doesn't need to be 2. I guess they always have to die in pairs. The Cure's gonna try to pick this up? No, I don't think so. This medevac is pretty low. And there we go. So, Widow mine drop. 3 mines for 4 probes. Not the greatest, but if your opponent is already behind that much, well, then it's pretty good, right? Isn't it? You'd think so. So yeah, there you go. Kyo really looking in the driver's seat. He has this weird wall set up, so he's gonna have the 3 barracks, the 1 engineering bay. I've seen this recently being added into these walls, the NG bay for the +1. It's a pretty important upgrade, but I guess stim as well, right? And you'll have stim there anyway, so it's just another building to have there. And I don't hate it, I have to say. I kind of like these walls. There's the 3rd command center. Nice still has a very good uptime on the Nexus here, but there's the next wave of harassment coming in, and Cure is still in the worker lead. So there need to be the double auto turret. He will get 1, maybe 2 probes actually. No, but he might get that stalker now. It's gonna blink into that shield battery to stay safe. So unfortunately the Raven only getting 1 kill, but better than nothing, of course. It's just energy. The 4 stalkers are posturing in front of the base, but there's no pressure on Cure whatsoever, right? He can just do his build. He even got this medevac out, by the way. He's repairing this up now. That was the one that dropped the Widow Mines. So he's gonna have a 3 medevac follow-up here, which is not the norm. Usually you see the 2 medevacs, right? So he's gonna have 3 medevacs. It's even gonna be better. He has that Raven still behind. Yeah, he can drop like a triple drop if he wants to. I mean, look at that. It's so powerful. He leaves 1 behind though. He's just gonna do with a double drop. I'm a little bit sad, I have to say, but definitely he's playing this safe. Better safe than sorry here. Now Nice is going up into a gateway explosion. He says like 50 drones, 50 workers. I guess I'm fine. We can go into Colossi, we can go into Thumblands, and now we just don't make any units. But we make gateways and charge, and then we hope we can kind of win this. But Kyo is pushing out. He even dropped these guys just to intercept, and he's gonna kill 3 stalkers on the way. This hallucination unfortunately comes a tiny bit too late. But now, let's have a look at the army. We have 1 Colossi, we have 4 Stalkers, we have 4 Zealots, we have 2 Sentries. Against the world, the mighty force of the Terran, the powerhouse. That is Cure pushing across right now. Cure's stimming in, he just needs to snipe that Colossi and then the game is his. I mean, there could be another Colossi very soon. There's no thermal lance though. You will most likely get the kill on this base. I can't really see a future where Nice is gonna have enough units to really hold off this push here and defend the base. Now Zealot's charging in, but Widowmine's connecting quite nicely here. Force Field's actually helping the Terran right now. The Colossus is being retained quite nice for now. And there's only a bunch of Marines left, but now with the Marauders in the front here, 3 Marauders can take out the Colossi. He needs to be careful though. If he loses those, that could spell the end to this push. Man, can Nice actually save this Nexus? I can't believe it. How is he doing this? Reinforcements coming in though from Cure. Is this still too much? There's gonna be that overcharge on the shield battery. Nice is hanging on by a threat. And what a threat. And Cure is pushed. He's pushed back a tiny bit. The Raven comes in for that F2. It's gonna drop a couple auto turrets because he's gotta get caught in the moment there. A nice Colossi is still alive. I can't believe it. Even though there's Vikings right now. First Colossi is gonna fall. Second Colossi in the back is gonna get shut down here as well. 2 more Vikings coming in. Nice has to GG. Cure is gonna take that first game of the series. And you can see now it is live because you'll see. See? It's live. And I'm just here in the lobby with the guys. So yeah. Also it helps if you're an observer and you observe the games yourself, right? Then they are on your PC and you can go back and cast them. Alrighty. So now we just start up the next one. No brakes, all gas here. And then we hopefully catch Solar against Björn. Just perfectly. Then from then on it's all Solar. And Cure looking very good here. 1-0. Nice. I mean, he kind of made it almost work there. It was a very interesting way. He just greedily threw down another Nexus, then he just didn't make any units whatsoever. And he had like 4 Stalkers, that was it. And a Sentry for the hallucination. And then he just made 8 gates and charge and Colossi. But he didn't warp in any units yet. And he almost made it work. He almost made it work. That was really close. But yeah, again, Boom Shakalaka, coming back to a question, how do you get those replays? For this tournament, for example, you can just check out the challenge link, and there's the Discord, I think, in that, where the bracket is. So you just check out the link, and you'll get to the bracket, and then you can find the Discord information there. And there's like a casters tab. I'm not sure if you have to be tagged as a caster. Might be. But you can always reach out to Stego and say you want to cast, for example. Or you can ask for replays, for specific replays, if you're interested in something. And usually, if it's not behind like a subscription wall or something, then you'll get it very easily. Okay, so now this time we still see the... what? The factory opening here. And Nice wants to, I guess, let this finish. He's so crazy. So he thinks he's getting rushed, but in truth, there's just a freaking Nexus behind this. So he's literally just blocking the add-on. And he's forcing a Marine and a bunker. Okay, so let's see. The bunker, if it's being salvaged, is 25. The Marine, that's 50, but that's gonna be useful later on. The Reaper's going across. He's gonna see this. Is he instantly gonna cancel this? Yes, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. But he also delays the command set. I think it's worth it. It's worth the pylon money. As crazy as it sounds, and he catches the Reaper. That's a really nice catch. As crazy as it sounds, and then he has to kind of rewall with another depot here. Yeah, he's already going there. Here's CV to make the depot. So a 3 depot wall. It makes the reactor a little bit more safe, but is that really what you wanted to do? And we do have the Twilight coming up. Behind this. I'm still keeping an eye on the bracket so I can immediately like drop the game when Solar Beyond is gonna start, because I definitely do not want to miss that one. There's the fake Oracle coming across the map. Of course we know it's... oh, it's charge. Yo, there's the boths. Rent will drop. Oni already dropped. Nice. Okay, so I can leave World of Warcraft now. I've got the buffs, and here we are back in the game. The Oracle did do a fine job scouting, but yeah, this is a 2-base all-in from Nice, so let's see how this is gonna fare. We'll just... he might throw down a Nexus for... supply. He might actually do it now. There it is. He's gonna throw down a Pound first. But there's gonna be a War Prism coming in very soon. Now what? Okay, I guess he's just playing nice, as I say, and not gonna go for that all-in. He didn't add the gateways. There's only 3 gates. Like, what is he doing with charge? What's the goal? Interference matrix here? Okay, so he thinks it's gonna be a Colossus opening again. Did he have a read on this? No, so he doesn't know about the Robo. That's a good read though. He finds the Raven. Ah, he cancels it. It would have actually been worth it to get it, so you can just kill him with Marines, basically, and the Raven. So he knows there's no drop. He saw the Raven, so he's gonna cancel the Shield Battery. And there's the War Prism. There's the Colossi. Now he went into early charge. What is he doing with charge? Nothing. What is he... now he's going into Blink. This is such a weird way to go about things again. Oh, the Observer gets sniped by the Widow Mine because he saw the Raven. What is he doing? He saw the Raven, like, with the hallucination. Why is he placing his Observer inside the frickin' army? Where he knows there's a Raven. Now he sends the next observer. There's gonna be a little bit of charge-load harassment, but of course no forge upgrades means they're not that strong. I mean, there's no upgrades for the Terran as of yet as well, but he's getting there. He's getting his stim, his combat shields, +1 is on the way. Of course, as we can see here behind that, the Raven is gonna make its way across the map as well. And we're gonna see that this scouting depot just finishes in the perfect amount of time. Cyclone could kill that prism as well, but it's gonna settle for a lock-on on a Zealot there for a moment. Now Cures Raven is gonna come in, but unfortunately this is the spot where there is a shield battery, so he just flies through. He's alright, man. You got charge. I saw you got charge, so you don't have blink. So you can drop it down here. He needs to, yeah, redrop, but already too much damage to those auto turrets. He gets a Zealot, which is 100, I guess. Not the worst. And then he just throws down his own third base here. But third next is already done for Nice. Could already go into another base. I mean, there's a lot of SCVs actually for Cure. He has a ton of workers on those two bases. 48. Nice is gonna throw out a few vision pylons. He has that prism still locking on the map as well. This double drop, what can it do? Possibly. There's already a Colossus out, there's a bunch of Zealots at home as well. We see this drop commence right now. The other side here. It's gonna kill a few SCVs actually. And we'll just go away. Now Cure's gonna come in at this moment, and this is quite exposed, I wanna say. So we're gonna see Warpin now. He could kill the Warpin and Zealots, but there's the double Colossus coming. I think we're gonna see a pickup very soon, and there it is indeed. Blink did finish, and this is kind of a surprise to Kiss. Like, wait, what? You actually got Blink. But Kyo's gonna start his push. I'm not sure about this though. Only one tank with this. There's already 2 Colossi out. This is very marine heavy. He does have... Oh, he actually has 10 Marauders though. But they're not all with this army. The Vikings are not with this army. And this is a mostly marine army. This is 7 Marauders. No, 8 Marauders. Actually, there's a bunch of Marauders in this mix, so Nice needs to be careful. But yeah. Just gonna fall back. He's gonna regroup again, yeah. And he took his third base behind this, of course. Disrupt this now. We see the first forge already spinning. Second forge is gonna start up here. Finish it now. And it's gonna probably go into that armor upgrade. He scans the war prism, but unfortunately doesn't catch it. He was lurking or checking with the Vikings if he can't find that one. Unfortunately, did not. The Terran is starting to catch up in workers here. We'll kill that observer. The Raven is going to throw down an anti-armor missile with his last breath, literally. And the army is going to just walk back, it seems. Rotating down a little bit. It doesn't... It's looking for an opening, I guess. Armory engine bay on the way. +1 armor about to finish up here in a moment. The Nexus number 4 on the way. Very, very slow on the 4th Nexus though. Second Robo on the way. I like to see that. So he wants to go ham on Robo units. These Zealots unfortunately are just gonna get peeled off here. I guess one is gonna survive. I kind of want to see some chronos on the forges, but he's been chrono boosting the Robo so far. And there's a Dark Shrine, really. Okay. Already Ghost Academy coming in here, +2 weapons on the way. And the second starport. Did he see the double Robo? No, he doesn't. And he doesn't know about the Dark Shrine. Of course, sniping that Raven is nice in this regard that there's no mobile detection. So you kind of need to rely on scans. There's a turret though. On the 3rd there's none. Oh, I guess there's one on the entrance here. So he made a bunch of turrets. Does he have one in the main? No, there's no turret in the main, but that's fine. Is this SCV stuck? I think it can get through. But Kyo's approaching max and he will push across the map. That being said though, the same can be said about Nice here. He is getting his max out army very soon. You kind of always want to be a little bit under max unless you just push out as the Protoss, because you want to be able to warp in reinforcements at home if anything happens. War Prism coming in, but the Viking is gonna catch this one, and that's gonna be expensive. He can drop out one Zealot, and that's the hurt one. So he's gonna get surrounded by SCVs and gonna get killed. One SCV is gonna die. That was kind of funny. Oh, Björn and Solar, they're gonna play. Are we gonna leave? I think we do. I think we don't. I think we just catch map number 2 from them. Nah, it's gonna be unfortunate, but this is a fine game. I just hope Cure wins so we can just leave the series. Okay, so there's gonna be a bunch of ghosts, but yeah. He needs the correct engage. Planter is not done yet. He would snipe the turret. He has the shield going. He has a bunch of stalkers. He's very light on zealots, actually. Interesting to see. No Archons with this yet. He has the Dark Shrine, though. Could go for some if he wants to. Not that he really benefits that much from those, as there are already so many ghosts. Kill sees this. He wants to go into Liberators. He adds the next Starport. He adds the next Fusion Core. He adds another Command Center or 2. And he's starting to push in with these Disruptors, but yeah, kind of Q is waiting for the Liberators to be able to be produced. He does not have supply open and he's making 4 more Medivacs. I don't think those are the units you're looking to add into this army mix right now. I guess he only has 4 Medivacs, so. But yeah, you should kind of poke a little bit more with the Vikings, don't you think? I mean, now he's just gonna get poked to death by these frickin' Disruptors. It's like a death by, you know, death by spoon kind of thing. Another sensor turret on the way, 5th base on the way. He has a bunch of bio units here, but we see the big engage start here. Stim is already triggered. Vikings almost killing one of the Colossi. Oh, he could have gone for it, but he did not. And now we see the first Liberators joining. Definitely want to add that Medivac upgrade and the Lib upgrade here very soon. He has the money, should definitely do it. But nicest. Man, he's massing a bank right now. He's not making much progress beyond this 3-3 upgrades here. So he will have a considerable bank after the fight for a remax. Oh man, these Disruptor Novas not being controlled. Actually, no micro against them. It's gonna be very powerful. A little bit of a flank coming in. The Colossi are killed. Disruptors are almost out of Novae. And these kind of weird flanks there from Cure are really working wonders for him right now. And the control on the Nova is not that great, as you can see. It's a little bit difficult to control, but yeah, Zealot Warping to stabilize here. Storm on the way for Nice now, who went into that Templar Archives finally. Well, that was a very cost-efficient trade for Cure. You can see this reflected in the numbers as well. And Cure is not, like... He's not, I guess, stagnant. He is growing. He is making more and more command centers. He is going into lib range, plus 3 air weapons even. 3-3 about to finish up as well. And now it's all about the correct army mix here. I think he's lacking a little bit in Marines, so he's producing a couple more. There's a bunch of ghosts. And there's a big push here, and he needs to land those Vikings. The Vikings are kind of obsolete right now. Love the dodge though on the Nova. But the Vikings are just standing in the air. They needed to drop immediately down again. So in the end, as much as I liked the dodge, the follow-up was not there, and that was not what we were looking for. There's the Liberator Force though. The Freedom Zones are coming in, pushing back this army. That was a good trade for Nice. He needs to put up more freedom here to split against those Novae. We'll actually get some good Nova connections here, but then the Disruptor kind of walked into the Liberator zones and the Stalkers haven't dealt with those yet, so in the end, man, this trade was amazing here for Cure, but the bank was there for Nice. So if Nice can stabilize, I guess he can't. Look at this. Look at the supply. He's down at 60 supply. He used up the bank now. And Kyo can just move forward. He has still 110 army supply. A lot of it is in production or just walking across the map right now, as you can see here. But there's gonna be so much in just a moment here for Kyo. And on the other side, we're just gonna get 3 Colossi and that's it. And they can't even shoot at Liberators, can they? We're just gonna go into Liberator Ghost at this point here, it seems. As Kyo, the ultimate Terran late game against a Ground Force Protoss player. So we killed 1 Nexus, but that was barely mining. He only had 4 probes down here. So this is not a very important base for Nice. But if Kyo can push any further, that's definitely gonna be a game-ending move potentially here. More and more Liberators coming in, just throwing down freedom wherever they can. And the armies are shrinking for Nice. While Kyo is basically staying the same. He's unpowering all of the robos and the shield upgrades. GG's gotta be called. Kyo has managed to grab the win. Okay, so let's quickly check.